lovely listeners and followers, and anyone new to the Coven. We are the hosts of the Tarot Coven podcast. I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Jekanovia, and welcome to our Patreon page. Thanks for checking us out.
Yeah, we just wanted to say a quick hello and give you all a brief overview of what you can expect here on our Patreon page.
Yes, we've had such a blast this last year getting to know all of you, making the podcast, building this great community, and we just wanted to expand.
Yeah, we want to offer some perks to the listeners who can help us keep the candles lit here at the Coven HQ and, explore some other areas of interest with all of you.
Right. So let's go through the tiers. So we'll start with the Minor Arcana, which is early access to episodes, which is about 3 per month. Behind the scenes bundles, which is your pre and after podcast chat, as well as all of our bloopers.
And usually they're really good bloopers. I know that for one of these first episodes that we're going to release with behind the scenes access, I've got like 30 to 33 minutes, something like that, of behind the scenes stuff. And there's some moments where it's just laughter. If you've heard the Pentacles episode of our show, you'll know what I'm talking about.
That's just a taste.
Yes, very true. So then we have the major arcana tier, which of course you're going to get everything from the minor arcana, and you're also going to get a podcast shout out. Now, the fun thing about that, I think, is that if you have a podcast or an Instagram account that you really want to bring some attention to, let us know what that is, and we're going to give it a shout out on the show. Otherwise, we will just give you a little personal shout out. It's totally up to you. And you're also going to get monthly card pull readings or monthly card pull videos, I should say. So at the top of every month, we'll put out a call for questions. And then around the third week of every month, we will release a little video getting to as many of those questions as we can. We think we're going to leave those videos to about 15 to 20 minutes per month, but we'll do our absolute best to get to everybody's question. And then we have the magician tier, and you're going to get everything from the minor and major arcana in that tier, plus access to a monthly astrology Q&A video with yours truly. And you can ask me any question about astrology. Nothing's too basic, nothing's too advanced. We're going to learn right along together. But you're also going to get 11% discount on Tarot Coven merch, which is also launching on March 1st.
Right alongside our Patreon.
Yes.
We've got lots of good stuff. You should definitely check it out.
Mm-hmm.
So, an example question that might come up in Jasmine's astrology chats is, what is a birth chart and how is it used?
Yeah, and just so to go into that a little bit briefly, a birth chart is basically a snapshot of the sky from the moment that you were born. So it has information on where all of the planets were on the day and the moment that you were born. It's really important that you have a birth time to get your accurate birth chart, specifically because it's going to tell you what your rising sign is or your ascendant, which really sets the tone for the rest of the chart. And the way you kind of use a birth chart, just personally, knowing and understanding my birth chart a little bit better and getting to know it over the years has really helped me understand a lot about myself. And, just understanding little funny personality quirks or the way that I kind of see the world through a certain lens. And it's really helped me put things into perspective like that and work towards being a better person or work towards accepting certain things about myself because it's just who I am.
It's like magical stars.
Oh yeah.
Wonderful.
There's so much magic up there.
Yeah. All right. Well, moving on to the next tier is the Empress. And that will be everything from the minor and major arcana tiers, as well as monthly mundane magic chats from me. And that'll include things like a tea leaf reading, wanders through the forest, maybe some kitchen and garden magic, ancestry work, and also a really big emphasis on budget magic, as well as being kind of covert in your practice. If you have to practice undercover, if you're maybe not out of the broom closet, and of course, always working on the feedback that I get.
Amazing. Well, I know personally, I'm really looking forward to seeing your forest wanders again. I always love when you take us into those magical woods every summer. But I wonder, you mentioned budget magic. So, is there a tip that you can offer people right now about how to kind of practice on a budget?
Absolutely. Let's start with just one of your basic magical tools, salt. You can get that anywhere for very inexpensively, and you can use it in most magic spells.
Ooh, so awesome. So
Yeah,
easy, so
it
basic.
is. It is. Your grocery store can be your magical shop. You just have to use it
Mm,
right.
yes. Ooh, so many lovely details I think you're going to dive into.
Yes. All right. And finally, we have our Queen's tier. Now, that's the grandmama. That's everything from all the previous tiers, including the Magician and Empress, as well as a monthly astrology calendar with tarot spread. So you will get that in your email inbox every month, and it'll be messages from Jasmine and messages from myself and kind of guidance moving forward. And yeah, just sharing our little tidbits of wisdom with you.
Yeah, I'm very excited for the Queens tier. I love this calendar and tarot spread idea.
Yeah.
Totally help you plan for the month ahead, right?
Yeah. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what your calendar is going to be able to help us do in the month?
Yeah, so the calendar will include all of the major transits and like planetary ingresses. So that just means when a planet moves into a new sign. So it's going to outline all of that for you. Plus, it will have moon transits as well. So, you can just use it kind of like a birth chart, but in terms of, working with the rest of the world's energies or just like the collective energies. And so it'll help you plan in that way.
Excellent. It'll help you plan a great month, is what you mean.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a lot of info, but it is all available here on the Patreon page. You can check out each individual tier for more of a description. So no worries if you didn't catch it all. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. You can always send us a DM over on Instagram or reach out to us by email at tarotcovencast@gmail.
And of course, the podcast is always going to be free. So if you can't show your support with dollars here on our Patreon, it's all good. You can always rate and review the show and share it with your magical friends.
Yes. Okay. Thanks for watching, everyone. Keep making magic.